Click the link on the front so that you can watch this video again. I'm not going to go through that because you have seen that before many times and I've explained it many times this week. So, learning online for English today. You need to pick one of these Australian animals, a bilby, a platypus, or a red kangaroo. And down the bottom here, we've given you websites with more information on the three of these animals. Once you go to those websites though, so if I go to Taronga, I'm going to have to look for the animal that I've chosen. Let's say I've chosen the red kangaroo. It says our animal's over here. I need to look over here and I need to find the red kangaroo. There's the red kangaroo right there. Once I click on that, it'll go down to the red kangaroo thing here and it'll say, it'll have a green button that says more for more information. I click on that and here you go. There is lots and lots of information about the red kangaroo. The other two websites also have information, San Diego Zoo and National Geographic, and you're just going to have to click on them and find your animal in there. Oops, sorry. Out of that ad. I'll be scrolling here for a while trying to find it. The other thing I could do is I could press Command and F, and when I do that, I type kangaroo. And in here, it'll give me different information. Now, this is about the kangaroo and wallaby. It doesn't say red kangaroo there. So, you need to, once you've read, judge whether this is the best information about the red kangaroo. This one is about the red kangaroo. So maybe you could compare and see if they have the same or similar information. It'd be interesting to see if the wallaby and the red kangaroo were the same, had the same lifespans and diets and things like that. Perhaps that's something you can look into today. So you need to find information on the animal that you've chosen, and then you need to fill out the planning sheet on Google Classroom. Now, I'm going to show you on my Google Classroom how to do this. Miss Collie might show you a different way to do it through your Google Classroom. I'm sure we'll have it similar, but this is for 3 yet. This is how you access your planning sheet. In the booklets you took home yesterday, there is a copy of this. You can use a paper booklet, a piece of paper. Or if you want to do this online, click on planning sheet. And for my class, it'll force you to make a copy. So click make a copy. That's if you do that. I'll wait till that loads. That's if you do that through our Thursday work booklet, the one that you're watching this video from. Okay, it'll ask you to make a copy, and then you can type it in here. Let's say I'm typing red, all the capitals, red kangaroo. I think you get my point. And then what you need to do is you could take a photo of the page, but the easiest way to do this is to click share, go in, and you can type my name. Forgot my name for a second there. My email is kylie.ukana@det.nsw.edu.au. When you do that and click send, it'll share it with me and then I'm able to see what you've written. I'm going to cancel that now. Done. Okay, that's one way to do it. The other way to do it is if you go into our Classroom 3 yet, and I'm sure 2-3 Celebrate will be the same, I've actually posted it here. It says Kylie Ukana posted a new assignment. If you click on that, you might have to refresh the page before you can see it, but click on that. Now this shows it the way I would see, because I can see everyone's work. But for you, it will open that Google Doc so that Google Doc that we just had open that we typed in, it'll open that one. And then you come back to Google Classroom after you finish, click mark as done, and you will be able to hand it back to me. And I'll be able to see what you've done without having to go through typing my email and sharing it that way. That's 2 different ways you can access it. The third way is open the booklet up to page 20, the booklet that you took yesterday, your English work booklet. Open that up to page 20 and you've got a paper version. 3 different ways you can access the plan for today. Okay, drop everything and read. Dear Reading for 10 minutes. Sentence of the day. Write a sentence about the book you read for Dear Reading. Then you need to make the nouns red, the verbs green, and the adjectives purple, just like you've done for the last couple of days. Go over any punctuation in blue. And then what you're doing is you're going to use what we call complex punctuation. Question marks and exclamation marks. We want you to turn your sentence into a question. So if your simple sentence is she went down to the shops, if you were changing that into a question, you could say, did she go down to the shops? Okay, you have to think about what words you would use to change it to a sentence and what punctuation you need at the end of that sentence. If you were going to change that same one into an exclamation, you could say, she went down to the shops. That's an exclamation in itself. So you could do that one, or have a think about what's more worth exclaiming. She went down to the shops is not really that amazing. We could say, she went down to the shops and she was so surprised by the party they threw for her. Still not the greatest, but you guys are a lot quicker thinking than me, so you'll be able to think of great exclamations. Think of all those books that you see the exclamation marks in. What do they say beforehand? Why is the exclamation mark there? Don't forget you can practice your typing through Typing Club and reading online through Read Theory and Reading Express. That is your Thursday English work. Thursday math work. You're practicing your friends of 10. Complete all the activities, complete all the levels and try the friends of 20. And then if you're finding it easy, go to friends of 30 or friends of 40. These are the games. So, just going to wait for it to load. And if you're on a Mac like I am, it'll come up asking you, or I've already said okay, but it will come up asking you whether you want to enable Flash. Say yes, otherwise this game won't work. Okay, number bonds, make 10, press start. So we want friends of 10, we know a friend of 10, so we've got 1 over here in this little cannon thing. The friend of 10 for 1 is 9, so I'm looking for a 9 along here. Ooh, I don't see a 9, so I'm going to shoot it near the 1 and leave it there. Now I've got an 8. I know that I need a 2 to make 10. There we go. I shot it at the 2 by pointing it there and it disappeared. 3, I need a 7. 2, I need an 8. Are there any 8s here? Are there any 8s? No, I'm just going to put it near this 2. 3, I need a 7. There we go. 9, I need a 1. If I shoot it in between the 2, it gets rid of a whole lot around it. 5, I need another 5. 3, I need a 7. I think you get the point right now. Once you finish this level, it will open up a new Friends of 10 level, and I think there's 4. You'll have to see. There's a few levels for Friends of 10, then you can move on to Friends of 20, Friends of 30, and Friends of 40. This is going too fast for me while I'm talking. There are no 8s here, are there? I'm going to shoot it nearer to 4 and 6, 5 and 5. I really, really enjoy playing this game. I like to challenge myself with it. 6, 6, 6, 6 and 4. Where's 4? There we go. 9 and 1. Where's my 9? Where's my 9? There. 3 and 7. I probably could stop playing this now, but I am so interested in it. And 9. 2 and 8, 2 and 8, 2 and 8. I don't have any 8s. Oh no. 9 and 1, 4 and 6, 2 and 8, oh no, 9 and 1, 6 and 4, 9 and 1. I'd really like to show you what happens when we get to the end, but I think that I'm going to run out of time and it's going to take me too long. 9 and 1. Oh, there's no 9s this time. 4 and 6. 8 and 2. Oh, that got rid of a lot of them. 4 and 6. There's no 6. Lots of 4s. 2s. 2. 1. 1. 8 and 2 should be in the middle and I get to 1. 7 and 3. Another 4. I really need a 6 now, don't I? 7 and 3. 7 and 3. Another 4. Another 4. 9 and 1. 6 and 4. There we go. So after you finish that, it'll come up with a new version of it. And I'm not going to sit here and play that because we'll be here all day filming this video. Okay. Once you've done that, you've got friends of 20, friends of 30, and friends of 40. Then you can complete the number pattern activities that are on Mathletics and Prodigy. And that is your Thursday learning activities. Of course, it says you've got Born to Move or card games as your optional wellbeing activities. And you also have the wellbeing website where there's a whole list of different activities. And that is all. Have a great day of learning, everyone.